Hey everyone, so today I thought I'd do a bit of a dear past self. Mainly all to do with cosplay tips and tricks that I would have wanted to know back when I was a baby beginner cosplayer, or anything that I've picked up over the 6+ years of being a cosplayer. First thing I'm going to start with is one of the biggest things that I picked up, and I only really started picking this up this year, 2019. First and foremostly, past me, makeup is very important, but it takes time and practice and it gets there over time. But one of the key things that I'll say any cosplayer, or especially my past self, would need to know is the main thing that I would say makeup wise, if you're doing any characters, female, male, anything like that, is focus on your eyes. Whether that's the eyelashes that I've only just started using this year that make a whole costume just pop, versus the smallest little details, like do they have multiple eyelashes? Do they have eyelashes on the bottom and the top of their eye? What kind of style do they have? Do they have a very heavy eye makeup look? Or are they more school-based, so it's probably a natural tone? Even if it is natural, you need to put something there, whether it's neutral colors or bright poppy colors. Any of that you still need to do. Even though in a lot of animes, you're not really gonna know what they're wearing because it's all done with lines. Other than that, that's probably one of the main things that I would say is relatively important for me. What is wrong with this string? I'd probably say, yeah, to my past self, eyelashes are important. Now the next thing that I would say is having an organized plan, whether that's writing down the conventions of the year and what you'd like or what you're into, so that you kind of have an idea of where you want to go with them, or what cosplays you want to do for them, or anything like that across the board. Honestly, having a list and a plan has saved my butt a billion times. I used to just be like, oh, there's a convention this weekend, what am I gonna do? Yeah, that doesn't work out very well. Should probably have, invested in some kind of process. I'm just gonna fix this because it's driving me crazy. But yes, having a set list of what conventions you're going to go to this year, what kind of fandoms you're interested in, and what kind of cosplays you want to do. Do you want to focus on a male cosplay or a female cosplay, or what do you feel like doing, rather than just kind of winging it. I did wing it for a lot of conventions in the past, or I did one cosplay the night before the con. I made it all that night, and it was alright. I could have done better though if I had more time, if I was more planned out. I did know that I wanted to do something from My Hero Academia. Yes, I've had that fandom. I still have that fandom, but I probably wouldn't cosplay it to a con anymore. But yes, just sitting down, having more time to allow myself to actually do what I wanted to do in those cosplays, or make them as proper as I would like. So I'd tell myself of the past, have a list, have a plan, have a process. The next thing that I would probably tell my baby cosplay self is stop hoarding small scraps of fabric you don't need. Not only is it a pain in the butt, but you end up with a bag full of scraps the size of my goddamn room that you're never gonna use. You're never gonna ever be able to take a tiny piece of fabric this big and put it together to make anything. Whether you're hoarding it for a fact that you're like, oh, this edging, I could use this, it's a small enough piece, maybe I could edge a collar or line something or anything like that. No, don't do it. Take that bit of fabric, throw it in the bin, because honestly, you're never going to use it for anything. So there's no need to hoard scraps of fabric. I've gotten better with that over the years. I still have a very small bag that I need to chuck out, or at least sort through and cull out anything that is too small. But in regards to this one, I'd just say think practically, and space-wise. You're never going to use that scrap of fabric. The next thing that I would tell my past self would be, it's okay to hold on to old costumes, whether they don't fit me anymore, or I've ripped something, or something in the costume has broken. It's okay to just keep that. It's a keepsake for me, but I know that in the year to come, or the time span to come, I will probably be able to fix that. I'll gain the knowledge of how I can go about sewing up that hole, or adjusting that outfit so that, you know, it can fit me. I've done that with a few of my costumes. Recently I had a Nurse Sonico that I bought, and it was just too tight, and it was uncomfortable around like my chest and around my hips. I couldn't feel like my arm moves, things like that. What I would tell myself is hold on to it. You'll learn how to fix it. Think about it for a little while. Don't just get rid of it. Don't take it to the Salvation Army or give it to a friend or things like that. You will be able to use that costume with time. So that costume, I ended up putting a strip of pink down the back that matched the pink of the outfit. And yes, it's not accurate, but it fits me better now. I'm more comfortable in the outfit, and I don't feel like I can't breathe. But yes, I would tell myself definitely to hold on to those sentimental things that you wanted to do, even if they are too small, or there's a hole in it, or you've ripped something, or it's damaged, or you don't have the wig. You'll learn and pick up things as you go. Speaking of wigs, the next thing I would definitely tell my past cosplay self is wash your wigs, woman. I've spent like, I want to say 5 or 6 years in cosplay in general, and I only just started washing wigs this year, 2019. Honey, what is wrong with you? Wash those wigs, you filthy gremlin. But yes, I would definitely say wash your wigs. It's dumb, you feel like it's stupid, but the first ever wig that I washed was this one on the end here that you might be able to see, also known as my dye wig. Oh my god, the difference that makes! Why didn't I do this sooner? Honestly. But yes, I would tell my past self to pay attention and wash your wigs. If you have a ratty ass, nasty ass wig, take that, pick it up, put it in a bucket, add some like washing detergent and some shampoo-y stuff. That is not in the correct order. This is not a tutorial. Put it in the bucket, soak it, rinse it, soak it again, rinse it, dry it, straighten it, whatever you need to do, because that wig is so soft now. And I really should have done that sooner. I've thrown out a lot of wigs over the years that have just ended up as a rat's nest that I could have saved. Those wigs could have had a second life, but I was dumb, and that didn't happen. So, wash your wigs. Baby me, wash your wigs. So yeah, they're just a small couple of things that I would tell my cosplay baby self. There's a lot of other things that I've picked up over the years, so if you want me to do a video listing like the things I've learnt, or like the tips and tricks of cosplay, I'm happy to do one of those, so just let me know. But yeah, so baby self, learn from these so that you don't do what I did. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great new year and had a very Merry Christmas. Love you all from your Spider Mom.